wife is at work. And I am about to be at work, so let's get this workout in before I have to be at work. Type shit. Not that there's anybody gonna watch today. It's the middle of the day. We'll see. See how it goes. Let's warm them up a little bit. Man, I like doing calves with these shoes so much better because they're flat on the bottom. Yeah, that feels pretty good. This is the second leg day of the 7-day cycle, so we're gonna do hamstrings today. That'll be pretty fun because my quads are still sore from a couple days ago from the squat day. Yeah, they pretty wore out. Well, that's a good thing. That's what I need. I know they say that your level of soreness is not always is not always relative to muscle growth, the amount of muscle that you grow. But I've heard that said a few times. You don't have to be sore to grow muscle. But when I push it for a while and I stay getting sore, I always seem to grow more muscle. So we're gonna stick with that. It's really awkward trying to do calf raises because one of my legs is probably like a ½ inch longer or shorter, whichever way you want to go to measure it, than the other one, which I could probably fix if I went to the chiropractor, which I need to do that. I'm going to get a massage probably in 2 weeks, and then I'll go to the chiropractor following that. You always want to go to the chiropractor after a massage. If you go before, it's kind of pointless. You got to get the muscles loose, because the muscles aren't loose and they pop the joints and everything back into place. Yeah, if the muscles are tight, there's a good possibility they're going to pull them right back to where they were, so I would be smart. It's like training, when you train, you want to make sure you're planning your workout, to where you're getting a good workout without a lot of fatigue, because you want to stimulate growth, tear the fascia down, but that's not necessarily always the case if you're just getting tired, I think Hani Rambod said something about that. I seen him on a video the other day talking about fatigue versus hypertrophy. That's a real thing. All right. Let's get these calves. Ooh. Woo. This is gonna be a fast live video because I don't have Ari in between sets to slow me down. Not slow me down, to pace me, really. I use her set as a rest period. I'm too over zealous, like to jump into it. Too much, too fast. Probably got 2 more sets of these. I'm not going to completely murder my calves today. I really want to focus on hamstrings. We'll do that weight one more time. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, shit. My poor ankle. It's mad at me. If you guys haven't been, staying tuned. I rolled my ankle the other day. Leg buckled after a quad day and rolled my ankle. That was some super bitch shit, but it happened. And so I'm pretty sure I strained my, my anterior tibius, the very bottom, in the middle of your foot, right in this area. Comes from your tibia all the way down here, which is a really hard muscle to strain. You gotta like pull the foot backwards, which is how I fell. I flopped like a fish out of water. It was funny. It's on my TikTok, the CCTV footage of one of my falls out of 4. There were 4. I fell 4 times because I decided to do like this crazy intense like 12 set freaking quad day with extensions and calves. And then had to work a 4-hour shift at the gym. Where you're on your feet constantly. This shit was hilarious, bro. That shit was pretty good. Oh, let's see what you say. Trying to get back into it, man. Man, there's no time like the present. Today's a good day. Tomorrow's a good day. All you gotta do is get in there and get moving. I said it before many times, man. When we get stagnant, that's where things start going south. When we're sitting still, staying moving, even if you're coming in and just walking on the treadmill and doing some curls, man, that's better than nothing. That's better than nothing. That's what I like to see. That's my favorite part about being a personal trainer and working at a gym is I get to see people's goals. I get to see them reach them. I get to help them. I get to give people compliments when their physiques change. I enjoy that. I like that. Being able to make people feel better about themselves. Because that's what you come to the gym for anyways. To feel better, like health-wise, but also mentally and physically, like there's a lot more to it. All right, let's move on to the other machine. My water's over here. Oh, snap. I got to get a spray bottle because my wife's not here today. She normally handles that. Oh, man. So now I'm going to come back to calves. I'm going to try something a little different today. Instead of doing them back to back, I'm going to go from hamstring to calf, from hamstring to calf, so I get a little cool-off time. And see how that goes. We're going to do this kneeling leg curl since it's close. All right. Yep. I think that's about right. I don't know. We'll see. There we go. Well, I went and got my spray bottle, but I forgot to spray the machine. So I'm gonna stretch first, I guess. Should probably do that. I got a lot of lower back pain, and it comes from my legs being tight all the time. So my main focus today is going to be hamstrings and adductors. So I'm going to do this to get a little heat in my hamstrings. Probably won't go too heavy on this, and then we'll go do some RDLs, or maybe some variation of a deadlift on the Smith machine. I like RDLs. They feel pretty good. Oh, give me a second. Let me finish this stretch. Let me see what you said. Oh. Well, I appreciate that. I don't know if dreamy is the right word I would describe myself as, but I am flattered. Thank you for the compliment. I've been called many things, but never dreamy. All right. Probably need a little bit more stretching, but we're gonna warm up really good with no weight on this machine. See how it feels. This machine's pretty cool. It's old as shit. I ordered new pads. I'm ordering new pads for all of it. And for all the equipment in the gym, it's gonna cost $1,800 for new pads. Yeah, they don't feel too bad. We'll warm this leg up a little bit. This isn't really enough weight to warm it up. I'm just making sure that two things. One, my quads are really sore, so leaning them on these pads is a freaking nightmare. But I just want to see if I got any pains in the back of my knee, or, just checking out the motion first before we add weight. I don't like lifting super heavy with my hamstrings. Because I used to play soccer for a long time. And man, I've pulled my hamstrings so many freaking times. Pulled both of them at once. In the same soccer game, I pulled both hamstrings and lost both big toes, big toenails. I tried to charge the goalie, and yeah. No, I just manage it. I just help manage up here. I don't own it. I do dream to own one day. That is my goal. Good practice, though. That's what I think. Oh. Yeah, felt pretty good. Yeah, I'm sure it is, because I got dogs. Gotta walk them all the time. I'm sure there is. It's probably even dog shit, I don't know, to be honest with you. Well, thank you. I did most of my tattoos myself, actually. I'm one of those guys, if I can do it myself, I'm gonna try before I pay someone. At least once. Oh, let's put another plate on there and see how that feels. Feels pretty good. The strange part is I'm right leg dominant, but I can normally have more endurance with my left leg, which makes no sense. Same with my left arm. More strength in the right, but more use out of the left. I don't know. You guys tell me what y'all think is going on with that. I'm thick. Yeah. I ain't never heard nothing about that. I don't know about all that. I'm pretty narrow, I guess. I don't know. Thanks. If that's a compliment, I appreciate it. I've never been catcalled before. That's new for me. Oh. Let's try this out. Oh wait, did I already flip it back? We'll try it anyways. We'll see. No, yeah. I need to flip it back the other day. What the hell's wrong with me? How y'all gonna let me do that to myself, YouTube? Yeah. Yeah, I did. I did most of my own tattoos. When I was in the military, I did a lot of tattoos for a lot of other guys in the Army, too. I've done a lot of unit insignias, flags, and eagles. Got pretty good at them. Yeah. Pretty good at them, I'd say. Oof. 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 That was much heavier. Much heavier. Felt better though. Needed that. See if the left leg's got it. I don't know. What do y'all think? You think the left leg got it? I was, yeah. It was for a little while. Yeah, I did about almost 5 years. Played that game for a little while. It was I enjoyed it. Pretty cool. Whoa. Oh. Yeah. Pretty good. I got one more set of those. One more set. I was in the Army, U.S. Army. Yeah, man. It was my pleasure. It was an honor to serve. I enjoyed every minute of it. Cool life experiences, lifelong friends, brotherhood bonds you could never get rid of, you know. People I could not talk to for 10, 15 years and then see them at the beach. True story, it happened. And then it's just like it was yesterday we're hanging out, you know, because you go through so much bullshit together, yeah. What job? I worked on computers. I did like radios, satellites, stuff like that. I did IT work. I kind of was a do-it-all kind of. My job was to bounce all over the place. Yeah, Army would be pretty cool. Armory, but you don't have to be in the military to be an armorer. You can go to, there's all kinds of technical schools that will actually put you through armorer school, and you can learn how to do it there. It's pretty cool. All right, let me get this last set in. Yeah, I actually got buddies that took some armor classes, and then that's what they do for a living now. They run their own gun shops. Yeah, and they do like custom stuff where they do Cerakote painting, stuff like that, and you know, they build custom stuff. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Like I said, today's not going to be a super long one. Probably going to do some deadlifts and then mostly machines. Smith machine deadlifts. I don't use free weights other than dumbbells. I don't use a barbell. Hurts my back. Never fails. Okay, woo. And now the fun part. Re-racking the weights. How's the picture quality of the video, guys? Is it pretty good, or has it been kind of pixelated? Y'all let me know. All right, let me clean this thing off, and then we will get on to the next calf exercise because I said we were going to bounce back and forth. And there's another calf machine. Open, so cool. The Wi-Fi sucks here in the gym. We're about to upgrade it, but we got to, well, all in due time, I guess. It's a process that we're in the middle of. Let's see here. I think that's enough. Get me in the frame. All right, we're gonna do 4 sets of these. I apologize, it's a little loud. There's a fan over there. But at the same time, sorry, not sorry, because it feels good. Oh my. Hot. I'm hot. Oh, look, there's my head. It's in the frame now. I can't keep up with. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I get the sniffles, guys. Every time I come here and start lifting weights, I get the sniffles. I carry around some tissue in my pocket. Ooh. Hell yeah. That's pretty all right. Have I ever been in any concerts? Yeah, man, I used to live in a school bus. My wife and I lived in a school bus and traveled the country, so I did some festivals. a few in my day, but I'm getting a little older now, so I don't really do large crowds and traveling as much. Once you live on the road like that for a long time, stability and being a homebody becomes more and more appealing. I go 3 places: the gym, which is where I work and run my business out of. So the gym, Aldi's for groceries, and home. Only 3 places I go. I might end up at Walmart if there's just any freaking something I need I can't get, electronic or something. Nah, I don't do raves, man. Not my scene. I mean, I definitely grew up in the time that raves became popular, but I don't know if you guys can tell, but I sound like cornbread when I talk. So where I grew up really wasn't the, we were more the 4-wheel drive and a mud hole bonfire and some Bud Light kind of partiers, not the rave stuff, you know. I do like Slightly Stupid. I know that band. I know that group. Holidays were pretty good. I don't have any complaints. My wife and I, we did Christmas at home, which was nice. Again, like I said, we lived in a school bus for a couple of years, so having a home we can have a full-size Christmas tree was a big deal to us. Ooh. Ooh. My left calf just doesn't feel like it's firing for some reason. Probably because my ankle's fucked up. Yeah, I haven't listened to some Offspring in a while. That was my dad's jam back in the day. But I do like some here and there. Yeah, man, I like it. We just got us a new house, and it's nice. It fits us perfect. Big enough for me and all my animals. 2 dogs and 3 cats, which is a lot of animals, you know. But they're my fur babies. Wouldn't have it without them. All right, I got 1 more set of these, and then we're gonna go. This will be my last calf exercise, I think. maybe if I got time, I'll come back and do the seated machine right here next to me. Like I said, I really wanted to focus on my hamstrings today because my quads are spent. I was gonna do leg press, but even with your feet up high on the leg press so that you're doing a more hamstring and glute targeted leg press, you're still gonna get into your quads. And my quads are so tired that I'm not gonna be able to move enough weight to stimulate the amount of growth that I want. So we'll do something else. We'll use a machine with cables and pins and all that, and pulleys and all that specialness, you know? Oop. Okay, just kidding. We're gonna do one more of those. I'll pump out with it. Thank you, I appreciate that. Hey man, these shoes are old and ratty, man. They sit on my front porch for so long, they got like some mildew growing on them. But like I said, I rolled my ankles, so I needed some flat bottoms. And like I said, I only go to the gym, home, and grocery store. I don't want to go to Hibbett or wherever to get some shoes. And I don't know if you guys know, but if you watch my channel, TikTok, Instagram, and whatnot, I might have put it, I'm pretty sure I put it on here too, but I fell a long distance rock climbing. Both of my ankles are titanium. My left one's fused, so there's no subtalar rotation. It just hinges. So shoes are a bitch for me. I gotta really try them on, search them, wear them. You know, sometimes I buy a pair of shoes, wear them for like a week or two, and break them in, and then they just suck. So I just have a bunch of shoes in my closet that I can't wear. Oftentimes, I'll drive around and give them to homeless people because I'm not gonna use them. You know, so. Nah, I'm not a real big Puma fan. Adidas is my shit. I really don't like Nikes, but these Nikes, they're pretty comfortable. They fit like Vans, which is what I'm comfortable with. This should have been here for yesterday's. Yesterday was back in Vi's, so we had a good pump. Had them all vascular and stuff. All right, we're gonna do one more of this one. Pump it out. We'll do a lot lighter weight, so we'll drop the weight probably like 40%. Get the ball of the calf ball pumping up. Oh shit, okay. Woo! That felt pretty good. Yeah, that's the only downside to doing calf exercises for me is like the arches of my feet, regardless of how I position myself in my form, they always get exhausted before I start getting to failure in my calves. So I gotta like go and come back and go and come back and stuff. So where am I from? The United States. That's all I'm gonna tell you. All right, let's go do some deadlifting if there's a spot available. What's up, man? How's it going? Oh yeah, there's a spot available. But you know what I need? Can't do deadlifts without a belt. Ooh, my mother's calling and interrupting our live session. I'll have to call her back. Oh yeah. Okie doke, so let me move this bench out of the way. You know, I might actually not use a belt today and go lighter weight so that I can get some work on my lower erectors. We'll see. Let's try a set and see how my back's feeling. Because I don't want to piss it off. My back has not been hurting, and that's a good thing because it normally hurts. Can you guys hear that fan in the background, or is it okay? Somebody let me know. I think Bebob, you're the only one in here. No, okay, what's up? What's up, John Gonzalez? How's it going? Thanks, man. It's a work in progress. You said, what'd you say? I build medical devices that help people read their glucose level. Well, that's badass, man. That's pretty cool. I use one of those every morning when I wake up to make sure my insulin sensitivity is on spot. So, yeah. Cool. All right, let me get in here and I'm not really explaining the exercises, guys. I figure if you're here, you're tuning in, you probably already know what's going on with exercising or lifting. If not, you need me to explain something, I have no problem doing that. Just let me know in the comments. We're gonna do an RDL today. So we're gonna do a deadlift where we're coming down, stretching our hamstrings and getting into our glutines a little bit, but mainly we want on our hamstrings. Dexcom, nah, man, I use that one from Walmart. I think it's like something one or something, I don't know. It's a piece of shit. That's where they get you though. You know, you buy the kit, your glucometer, and they tell you it includes everything, and then you buy it for like $20 and realize you got to buy 20-something worth of the freaking little strips to put in it too, and the little pins as well. Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, you know, you can't even go to the store and buy insulin syringes anymore. The dope heads ruined that shit. You gotta order them on Amazon. So, yeah, man. If you guys are interested in coaching or personal training, I do diet coaching, you know, PED usage, all that. I read blood work, do the whole 9 yards. So if that's something you're interested in, my link should be in my bio. You know, my email and whatnot. You can hit me up, or if not, you can comment on here, and I'll hit you back up. Let's see. But the best way to do it is to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, even Facebook. All the handles are the same, Sense Athletics. I think Instagram's Sense_athletic, but if you search Sense Athletics, you'll find me because there's not any other ones. I suppose the whole slogan, you know, like Sense Athletic, let's make training make sense, right? So it's catchy. How's that sound? Is that cheesy as hell or what? My wife says it sounds good, but you know, of course she's gonna support it. She's gotta like the things that I say, you know, kinda. Dude, what? What you talking about? Oh, okay. Cool. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it, man. I was on TikTok doing live for the last few days, and I got banned because some meanie head got on there and was running his mouth, and unfortunately I fed the troll, you know, like I got banned for 10 days. So I'll give you guys two different views of this. I'm sure you guys don't want to just sit there and stare at my ass the whole time I'm doing exercises, and if you do, whatever. But I'm gonna move it again anyways. Up. 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 Oh. Yeah, that felt pretty damn good, I'm not gonna lie. I am not gonna lie. TikTok is lame. Yeah. You know, but it's easier to make money on the TikTok stream, you know? I just started doing it last week. I've already made a little bit of money doing it, which is not about the money. I do this solely because I enjoy, one, I like the editing. I like working out and I like teaching people to work out, but it's nice to make a little on the side, you know? You know, like I charge for coaching and personal training and stuff. But hell, I've got 4 guys, man, that I'm coaching through their first show this year. I'm doing it for free. I'd rather see them succeed and do well and enjoy being in the sport of bodybuilding than to try to self-coach, you know, and get wrecked and then have a bad taste in their mouth, you know, because there's a lot to it. especially prepping and peaking for a show like the last week is fucking brutal, man. The willpower and determination you gotta have to diet to like 5% body fat or lower. Most people don't have that in them. Yeah, most people do not. Up. Whoop. Ooh. 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 Mm. Mm. Woo. Excuse me for a moment, guys. I gotta get in that fan, so you might hear a little woo going. I'll take you with me, though. I'll take you guys with me. Make sure what time it is. I still got, I got 15 minutes left. 15 minutes left, guys. And then I gotta work. I can stay on the live stream while I'm at work, though. I just can't work out. We'll see. Hey, that's dirty. We're gonna keep it PG in here. Please and thank you. I am flattered. But I also didn't put on this thing that's not safe for kids. So let's keep it PG for my audience. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Yeah, TikTok's pretty nice to make a little money. I'm not gonna lie. I don't. Look at this hairline, man. I've been going bald since I started growing hair. And then last year for a show, I was taking Primobolan and Anthe. And I was taking like, I don't know, quite a bit of it, 400 or 500 milligrams a week. And that made my hair start falling out a lot, so gotta be careful with that. If you are predisposed to male pattern baldness and you take steroids, well, it's only gonna happen faster. Oop. 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 Oof. 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 Whoa! All right, that felt pretty good. I think I'm gonna call it quits on that. I got 15 minutes. It's Louisiana State Championship, bodybuilding. The open bodybuilding show. Oh yeah, you all good, man. Whew. Yeah, when you compete at shows and then you go to expos and even posing clinics, like to teach you how to pose and stuff like that, they give out shirts and shit. So there's not a lot of money in bodybuilding. At least you get free shirts and free supplements in places that you go. So there's that. All right. So the last two things I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some what's it called? Adductors. Yeah. And then I'm gonna do probably a lying leg curl, and then I gotta at least clock in. Not really much I gotta do this afternoon. I'm tempted to install a toilet in the gym because we have a toilet that went bad. But I don't know what kind of jerry-rigging the people that put the first toilet in did, because it's beyond my level of repair. Let's see. Ooh, these are still kind of sore. Give me a second. Let me finish this set, guys, and I'll respond to you. Ooh. They're gonna have to go up and wait a little bit. Yeah, I don't want to fatigue too much. We're gonna go up and wait. Let's go up to 130. Yeah. Let's see, what'd you say? Oh. Let me scroll up on these comments, guys. Sorry. Something else smaller too. I don't know what that makes. You ever try shreds? No, I don't know what the heck that is, man. How many attempts for the toilet? No, I just set it down on the wax seal and knew that it wasn't going to go down on the ring. The ring itself has to be replaced, and I don't have the tools to cut the ring. You know, like the part that the screws come up in the bottom. That needs to be replaced with a low profile one, and I don't have the means to do that. Yeah. No, I mean, I've put a few toilets in. I've done pretty much everything. I'm an ASE certified master mechanic for cars. I worked on cars for 17 years. But as a kid, you know, in summers, out of school, I would help my granddad do plumbing, electrical, contracting, roofing, you name it. Irrigation. I've done a bunch of stuff. Again, I'm not going to pay no man to do something I can at least attempt once before I'll pay somebody to do something. Ooh. 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 One more. Ooh. That one sucked. Oh, that last one sucked. Ooh. I'm 35. Yeah, I'm not old, but I ain't young. A little too old to be starting a bodybuilding career, but hey, you know, my daddy once told me I could do anything I set my mind to. Whew. Yeah. I'm really doubling down on my my leg exercises, my leg workout, my routine, because, you know, I compete in men's physique, but what I want to compete in is classic, and, you know, I have the frame for it. I just need to build the legs for it. So it's the one lacking. You know, everything else is caught up, but my legs ain't quite there yet. They're getting there, but they're not where I want them to be to compete. So yeah, that's crazy. You graduated the same year as my little sister. So yeah. So you're getting old too, up in the 30s, at least 30, 29, 30, something like that. Oh, I can't get it all the way. Okay, lower the weight, one more set. All right, lower it down quite a bit, get a good one. Oh yeah, I know I ain't old, but I ain't no spring chicken neither. Had a few broken bones, you know. Ooh, that fan feels good. Oh, almost time to start work. I got one more set of some hamstrings, which is unfortunate because that means I'm gonna have to get off here. But y'all just have to keep paying attention. I might come back on later. Stop teasing you. Hell, man. Well, you know, when you get to 40, most people, once they get to 40, has got more past than they do future, you know? Think about it like that. We ain't here for a long time, so we got to be here for a good time. There's a song about that. Pretty sure it's a George Strait song. Show my countryside. Oof. 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 Whew, ran out of steam on that one. All right. See, I spent all this time bullshitting talking to y'all. I'm down in exercise. I gotta get it done and get it in. Cool. So let's see here. All right. Let's see what we're gonna do. Let's see. Guess not. So, someone else took that machine, guys. I'm not gonna wait. I got 5 minutes until my shift starts, so I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here. I'll have to get my last set later. What's up, man? Say hi to the YouTube live, man. I got admirers on here. Look out now. I'm gonna be famous. I hope not. That shit would be so annoying. But anyways, like I said, guys, I gotta get off here. I gotta get to work, which really consists of me sitting on my phone. So that's one music you can't listen to is country. Yeah, not while I'm working out for no rhyme or reason. But like I said, guys, I gotta get off here. If you guys haven't already subscribed to my channel, please like and subscribe to my channel. Also, I've got TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook that are all the same handle. Like and subscribe to those. I post a little bit more content on there. I get a little bit more traction. So TikTok's where most of my stuff is. So y'all have a good rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend. I will be live again tomorrow, probably both on TikTok and on here. I got 2 phones, so we'll make that happen at the same time. So, all right, guys. See y'all later. Thanks for watching.